Psst. Hey, are you thinking about becoming a real estate agent or getting into the real estate business? Well, let me tell you something. 2023 is the year to get in the business right now. And I know there's a lot of people that'll tell you differently, but let me tell you why you should become a real estate agent or realtor in 2023. So it's hard for me to believe that I've been in this business now for over 12 years. And I remember when I was in the military, jumping out of it in 2011, everybody thought I was crazy. Like, you're gonna go become a real estate agent? It's a giant recession. Everything's a mess. There's no guaranteed check. What if you fail? What are you gonna do? I remember hearing all those same things, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you have ever thought about this or jumping out of your current employment, let me be straight up with you guys. I absolutely love everything that I do in real estate. It has been the most rewarding career anyone could ever imagine. Many people will knock on the real estate business, but honestly, I cannot think of a better career. And I think in a lot of polls, real estate agent is one of the happiest careers that you can do. Now, don't get me wrong, there comes times that there's stress, but in anything that you do and you're passionate about doing it well, there's going to be a level of stress that comes with it. But I wanted to give you a few reasons why, if you at all have thought about making a career in real estate, let me share just a couple of reasons why right now in 2023 is a wonderful time to get in the business and become a realtor. Well, for starters, it's pretty obvious if you haven't looked at any type of headline news, but a lot of real estate agents right now are getting out. Well, you might be saying, well, Matthew, if people are jumping ship, why would I want to get on that ship? Great question. Well, let me share this with you. When I got in 2011, a lot of people were getting out because of 2008 and 2009. And during that Great Recession, I got in and I remember all the property was dirt cheap. There was a lot of things for sale, but you know what? People were starting to buy. People are even buying in this high interest rate environment. However, there are a lot of people that get into this business thinking it's very simple, it's super easy, and you're going to make all this money. Can you make a lot of money? Absolutely. But you're going to have to put effort, and you have to do effort into anything that you want to be good at. If you want to be a good basketball player, if you want to be a good piano player, you've got to put effort into what you're doing to be good at it. No different in real estate. So yes, a lot of people are getting out of this business. So again, I need to remind you, why are so many people getting out of the business? Well, there might be less transactions. Things don't just sell within a day or two like they used to. Like, going back to my original point, you have to put effort into your craft. Otherwise, you're not going to make it in anything that you do. So, as people leave, guess what happens? There's less competition for the existing business or market share that is your industry. So if you're in the East Coast, the West Coast, as people leave and you're coming in, there's an opportunity there. So it's really how you want to look at it. You can be the pessimistic or you can be an optimist. It's however you want to look at it. So right now, for me, as I see more and more people leaving, me being an existing realtor of 12 years, I'm open to it because guess what? It's less competition and a higher likelihood of saying, well, I was going to call this person, but they're gone and I see your advertisement. I'll give you a chance. Will you take the job? Absolutely, Mr. and Mrs. Seller or buyer. I would love to earn your business. My point being is, don't worry or get caught up in headlines and what everybody is talking about, because I have always found that when I do the opposite of the crowd, I have always been handsomely rewarded. So as people leave this industry, remember, there is less competition and a higher likelihood of you finding success in it. So now is the time to jump in it. Also, another wonderful thing about becoming a realtor, if you can't stand going to an office, commuting, spending all that time going back and forth, going into meetings, and it's just very stressful to you, I'll be honest, being a real estate agent, you don't have to go to the office. Most agents now work from their house. Working from home has so many amazing benefits, not just from a health and holistic approach, but just being around having work-life balance with your family, being able to be around your children or your loved ones or helping maybe your parents. The benefits are unlimited in that degree. So if you can work from home and be successful, there's another wonderful avenue as to why you should become a real estate agent. Because what other career can you make your own hours and work from home? I mean, just look at this chart from Statista. These are some of just the basic perks from being able to work from home. You can wear what you'd like to wear. Don't have to worry about commutes. You can work your own hours. Now, obviously, you want to put time into your effort, like we talked about earlier. But additionally, I find that when people are relaxed, they're in their own environment, being their home, they're also more productive. And with productivity comes higher likelihood of earnings. So believe me, if work-life balance, having the ability to live a healthier lifestyle because you might be close to your organic produce or your food in your house, not having to work and eat in an office, as well as having a lower stress level because you're not commuting and dealing with traffic, the health benefits and the balance that our career in real estate can bring you, that is another wonderful reason why you should consider being a realtor. You're also going to get feedback from people, and it's usually from negative people like, well, there's no guaranteed salary if you become a realtor, and you might not make any money in your first 6 months, and you're going to hear a lot of negative comments about income production. But you know what? A lot of those folks don't have, to include the W-2 people that are going to constantly knock you on your 1099 income, is you have unlimited potential to make any income level that you want to make. So the harder you work, the higher likelihood that you're going to earn more money. So keep that in consideration. I do want to add one more thing. I know a lot of you will be scared, like, well, I can't not make any money, Matthew. I can't go months without making any money. I had those same anxiety and fears, okay? And I'll make another video to help you along to generate income faster than what other agents may be chasing their tails. But let me just share this with you. I had those same fears and doubts, but I still did it. And the first thing that I will tell you is you've got to do a ton of open houses, because the fastest way you're going to get your first check is working with renters who will slowly become buyers down the road, but also buyers. Buyers are looking to actively pull triggers, meaning buy a home. They're looking at spending money, and they may like you. They might hit it off with you in the open house, and guess what? You'll coattail them out of the open house, and you'll start looking at houses, and guess what? Once they find the right home and you help them get a great deal, you will earn a commission check. And that is the fastest way. If you were sitting there pounding and cold calling for listings and you have no experience in the business, that is a fast way to continue to chase your tail and go months without a check. Focus on your time at open houses and meeting buyers. You will get a check much faster. And one of the last reasons you should become an agent in 2023 is, I know that there's a lot of agents leaving and it seems like it's a scary time and there's less transactions because sellers aren't wanting to sell and buyers are having a hard time with higher interest rates. I've heard all of that. But guess what? There are people still out there making lots of money. There are agents that are still thriving. What are they doing that these 250,000 that are leaving the industry are not doing? I will tell you why. They are consistent. They put the time and the effort in to their craft, and they do well. So if you're a brand new agent like I was and you had no database, I had no friends or family in Arizona, you can still do it, because I did it, and I did it in 2011. And it was a tough market. It's a tough market now. But the best part about it is transactions are so much easier. In 2020, when I would show a house, there would be 19 other agents. And guess what? Out of 20 agents fighting over this house, one person is going to get to eat. 19 other agents are hitting the road. You know how hard that is to start the whole emotional roller coaster with your buyer to fall back in love with another house? It was a very tough market even then. So what I'm getting at is, right now you can negotiate. Everyone feels like they're getting a deal. It's a win-win on both sides with the negotiating. It's such a better experience for everyone. So I cannot stress this enough. It looks scary on the outside, but honestly, to be able to show homes over a weekend, take your time with your clients, and then make the right offer, and it makes the deal everybody is good with, I'm just telling you, it's such a better experience overall. And even the sellers are like, they get it, I need to negotiate a little bit. So I'm telling you, right now is a wonderful time to become a real estate agent. Agents are leaving. You've got great unlimited income potential. You get to work home, great work-life balance, and the transactions are much smoother. Definitely consider this career now. If you have questions, jump in the comments. I'll answer as many questions as I can. Thanks for watching, you guys.